Hi guys, I hope you guys are good. Today I want to talk about sales techniques that you need to apply if you want to get sales in your company, in your business. Remember, sales are the most important part of the business. You can't run a business without sales. Business is about making money. If you are running a profitable business, then that means you need to sell something. If you are not selling something, that you are running a non-profit organization. So here I'm talking about profitable businesses, business that wants to make money, to make a difference in people's lives and their lives ultimately. So right, I have like 6 steps that I want you guys to listen to, and please apply them in your businesses. They are very important steps, and I know every person who is a salesperson would attest to these steps. They could probably add or delete some if they have more advanced techniques or strategies, but I personally believe that these are the best steps that you could possibly deploy when you are running sales or when you are a salesperson. By the way, if you're an entrepreneur, you should be a salesperson yourself. An entrepreneur is a leader, is a salesperson, is a marketer. You are a brand, you are everything yourself. So these skills you need to apply as a business person yourself, of course, and your team. So number 1, please do a thorough research about the company that you are approaching. Know more about the field which they are in and what they specialize in, and probably what they are struggling with, or what is it that they might be needing in their field or in their business for them to be successful. Remember, as a salesperson, your strength or your strongest point is to identify problems, is to identify business problems. So the minute you pin them where they have problems, where they have challenges, if you challenge them with that to show that you have actually done your research, you know that they're struggling in these fields or in these platforms or in these whatever aspects, then you've got them. So the first thing is to identify their problems, their weaknesses, research about their market, where they are. If they're in an IT field, what is it that they are struggling with in an IT space or in the technology space? They might be good with technology, but they might not necessarily be good with running a business. That's another thing that I've seen with many IT businesses. They are not good with entrepreneurship per se. They're just good with the discipline IT. So maybe you're coming in with that. Just identify whatever problem that they might be struggling with in the problem. So number 1, do a thorough research. Know exactly what they're struggling with. Those would be your talking points. Those would be the discussion of the day in your conversation. Number 2, please listen well. Do not speak while a prospective client is talking. Listen as much as possible. Without saying a word, you might at least nod and say, it's very important. You might also want to mimic what they're doing. If they are crossing their hands like this, you might want to do that. If maybe they are talking in a certain way, you might want to copy those actions. That is called rapport. You are trying to mimic the interactions. That on its own, it attracts that connection. That's a psychological thing. Please don't ask me how that happens, but it is a psychological thing, and it is happening. I've seen it so many times. Even when people are sitting and crossing their legs, and then if you do what they are doing, it's very powerful in convincing them. So number 3, ask relevant questions. Don't ask silly questions. Ask questions that will give you the answer that you need, that will help you to close the sale. Don't just ask any question. Ask a very relevant question that is leading you to the answer that you need, or to the the decision that you need. So ask a very good question, or very good set of questions. I'm sure by then you should have listed a couple of questions that you would like to ask, but by the time that you guys are talking, you should be picking up points on things that you want to pick up on or follow up on. Maybe you want them to expand more on what they have just said. You want some clarity, or there's something that maybe you can add on that, but you're asking it by just asking a question and you want to add on that. But just be tactical in terms of asking good questions. Don't just ask dumb questions. These people, they're gonna see that this person that we're gonna partner with, how are we gonna work with this person, because he can't even ask good questions. He's wasting our time. So that is very important. Number 4, talk numbers, talk statistics. You kill people with talking about research. Show them that you have done your thorough research. You know exactly what you are talking about. You know your numbers. You know what is happening in the field, in their domain, the market, the analysis, the profiling of their target market and everything. You have done a thorough research. You know their revenue and everything around that. Even maybe the behavior of their employees. The culture and how they can change that to double their revenue and all of that. Impress them. That you can do by talking the numbers. Tell them things that they were not aware that about their company. Show that you have done your research. About them as people, as like an individual. If you ask me, something that I thought not many people know about me, you might impress me. It's a fact. Many people get impressed if you talk about things that they were not expecting that you are going to say. So try to play around numbers. Try to also play around your research. Show that you have done your crazy research, your extensive research. You were out there collecting your information. You do this like it's your only prospective client, like you don't have any other clients. It's like you spend your entire time researching about them. Just convince them that, guys, I've been researching about you. That's the smartest way to get into people. Number 5, build a relationship. Build a relationship. Don't just, when you talk to a client and say, yeah man, I want to buy you this cup. Hey, this cup is good. This cup is this cup is that. It's going to do 1, 2, 3 for you. No. Build a relationship. Know more about them. Understand their personality, how they talk, what they like, what on their free time, what do they do, how's the family at home. You want to know their sport. You want to know the sport that they like, their favorite sport. You want to know where they spend their time doing and stuff. How are their kids doing? How are they doing at school? What activities are they involved in? All these questions that they might spark the other side of this person. Because when he came to you, maybe it was like this very straightforward person, this very, not easy to talk to person. But by the time you talk about all these other things, you crack the person. The person sees that, oh, other than just asking me for my money, but you actually care about me. You want to know all these things I like. Hey, actually, yeah, man, I like soccer. Yo, did you see Manchester? Did you see Sundowns or Pirates or whatever? Now you are first breaking the ice. You're talking about things that, matters to this person more than what you came in here for. You first gain their trust and then talk your business. Even when you are talking your business, it is important that you are not too selly. You are not selling too much, but you are educating. You are educating them about the product or service that you are offering to them, and you are actually making them realize how much they need this service and how much they will gain should they have, this product or service, in their business. So that is very important. And then lastly, number 6, present an undeniable solution. What is an undeniable solution? This is how you phrase it. You say, what if this service that I'm about to give you right now, to just make you try it and see if it won't double the amount that you guys are making? What if this will increase your productivity by 200% than what you guys are currently producing, or whatever the percentage of your productivity is? What if it multiplies that? What if this solution that I'm offering to you right now is the only thing that will make this business to be successful and actually be listed in the national public companies or something like that, but you are not overselling and you are not being unrealistic, but the way you are phrasing whatever that product could offer or whatever that particular service could offer, it's something that will make this person ask himself so many questions and be like, yo bruh, are you for real? Is this what this product is going to do in my business? Are you sure this is what it's going to do? They, even if maybe they don't ask you like that, but in their mind that's what is playing, to say, yo, that would be good if our productivity could go from 100 to 200 or from 50 to 100. It would be good if our culture could change and people actually respect one another. It would be good if our revenue could grow by this much. It would be good if the way we produce stuff could double the amount. Maybe a day we produce like maybe 5 products, but now with this service or product that this person is selling us, we could make like 10 more products. That would be good, because that means now we'll be selling more stuff to other people and we'll be making more money. So the way you then pitch your solution, it should be undeniable, but don't be too silly. Again, don't sell it too much. The way you're saying it, you are trying to be more educational, you are trying to be more convincing in an informed way, in a very realistic way, where the person is really going to find or see the results at the end of the day. Don't be the person who will sell stuff that won't work for people. Don't do things that you won't keep up to yourself. Don't overpromise. Don't say things that won't happen. So try to be as realistic as possible, but say something that is undeniable. If you do that, you will seal every sale. You will seal every person that you are talking to. Lastly, this is a bonus point. It is very important to trust the service or product that you are selling yourself.